Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell for notifications, and you'll get notifications.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on Twitter X. It just keeps getting better for Harry and Meghan. They are going to go out with a bang this year, and they're making sure we know it. So we all remember the beautiful video that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, put out yesterday with the children going to a baby bank. Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
A baby bank.
In Windsor, right by their house.
A baby bank where they were distributing toys and sorting clothes. And it was just so cute to watch the kids get involved in it.
I loved how what they were doing, where they were making baskets and gift bags for other children in need. And it was cool because the baskets were their personalities. Like, what would you put in here, Charlotte? What would you want to play with here, George? And then Louis picked out this big King Kong, and he was like, this is big, I'll go in here. And then at the end, George wanted to come back, which was really cool. So
it was very, very cute.
I teared up a little bit.
Yeah, it's just so nice to watch them grow up. And for the Sussex squad who's saying that William and Catherine are exploiting their kids or trying to get attention, trust me, if you remember back in the day, Diana had the kids go out far younger than this. Yes. So I think Catherine's been waiting and shielding them as much as she can, but she also knows that the kids are going to be in the spotlight. There's the King Kong. It's so cute.
So cute.
He probably wanted to keep it himself. I'm sure he did.
No, but it was nice that they were giving what they would be playing with to other children and you know, giving their own, you know, character to each gift bag. Yeah. I thought that was cool.
I mean, Princess Charlotte was the standout for me. She was folding the clothes and she was just kind of like taking the reins while the boys watched. Again, like I said yesterday, she's going to make an excellent Princess Royal one day. I just can't wait. Then Prince William did something
hot.
He went over to Passage Charity, and it is feeding the homeless, something that is very near and dear to his heart.
And I love this because Princess Diana would take him when he was a kid.
Yep.
So this is just keeping in tradition. It's, you know, he remembers this when he was a child, and he remembers what his mom was showing him and teaching him. And again, it just shows, you know, what Princess Catherine's doing with her 3 kids. She's showing them at a very young age that we have to help people who are less fortunate than us. He is hands-on. He takes time. He really does listen to them. And it's really nice to see. And he's just instilling those values onto his children. So yeah. God bless him.
So unfortunately, now we have to get to the Montecito monsters.
The gruesome twosome.
This is so bizarre of them. Well, actually, it's not bizarre. It's actually on point.
I was going to say, it was right on time, right after Princess Catherine put out her video.
So usually people put out their impact report, whatever they do at the end of the year or the beginning of the year. That's usually how it works. Harry and Meghan decided to drop theirs yesterday.
Yeah.
The same day that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, put out her video. I mean, obviously, Harry and Meghan had this video pre-made. It was ready to go in the hopper because it wasn't like they were going to do anything else this year.
No, and it's not like they were going to include Archie and Lily.
No, absolutely
in anything charitable.
You know, I really thought for a second, we're going to see stuff. We're going to see stuff of the kids behind the scenes
doing things,
helping out.
That's
and
what I thought.
Baking cookies or doing something. So there's a rumor going around about Meghan and Harry's Christmas card, unfortunately. I don't believe this rumor. I can't see it actually happening, but the time they went over for the Jubilee with the kids and they had an audience with the Queen, they think there's a picture out there that they took of the kids with the Queen. And that is going to be their Christmas card this year. I'm going to tell you why I don't believe this. I don't believe it because I just can't see the Queen being okay with posing for a picture after everything she knew about the Oprah interview and the Netflix thing coming out and everything, just knowing what she knew. I just can't see that happening. B, if there was a picture taken, that picture belongs to the crown. It doesn't belong to Harry and Meghan. That's not like some iPhone picture that you take on your camera. That it doesn't work like that. Also, I can't even imagine the S storm that would come at them if they would put somebody who is deceased in a Christmas card. Let me give you an example. The year our grandma died, we always had our grandma in our Christmas card every year. Okay. The Sidleys, it would be like the four of us and our grandma.
And our dog.
And our dog, Monique. The year my grandma died, my mom really wanted to use like pictures we had used that year that we had taken and stuff. And it just would have seemed too weird that grandma's no longer with us and we're using something. What do they call it? Posthumous.
Mm-hmm.
It just would have seemed too weird. It would have been odd. Everyone knew grandma passed away. We were all sad. So we decided not to put a Christmas card out at all.
It would have seemed grandstanding, you know what I mean, to everybody else. Like, oh, look what they're doing.
We have a picture. Okay, so we just didn't do it. I just can't imagine putting out a picture of someone deceased, even for them. That is probably the lowest thing a person could do on the planet. So the people thinking maybe this is going to happen, I don't think we should worry too much about it.
Do you think that's what the Sussex squad's threatening us with?
Yes, that's what they say they are.
Wow.
They said that's what's coming out of Montecito.
So that's going to shut us up?
It's going to shut us all up.
You using someone who has passed away,
yes.
And you who are using someone who you trashed in your book,
yes.
You trashed in the Netflix documentary, yes. You trashed in Omit's book. Just what, a couple days ago, you were saying that the Queen's racist because she was giving her right-hand man over to Meghan as a mentor.
Yeah. That's why I don't believe it's true.
Yeah, I think the Sussex squad.
I think they might be messing with us.
Yeah, they might be indulging in some.
Let's not take the
hairy,
bait.
fun, sniff stuff.
Let's not take the bait.
And if that's your threat, Sussex squad, bring it on.
Yeah,
it's only going to backfire on you guys.
It would be the worst thing ever.
That's a horrible thing.
Talk about suing someone. Like I said, that picture belongs to the crown. It does not belong to Harry and Meghan. And there's no way, because her equerry would have been in there. Her people would have been in there. It's not like Harry, Meghan, Lily, and Archie went into that room alone. Yeah. There's just no way. They wouldn't have left her alone. I'm sorry, but they're just like, family members or not, there's absolutely no way that would have happened. So yeah. Okay, so Harry and Meghan put out their little impact report, little video yesterday, and let's just go through it real fast. It's only a minute long if you haven't seen it. The first second of the video, you guys, oh my God, that's disgusting.
It's disgusting. I mean,
wow.
Talk about disrespectful. And I would be shocked if parents didn't come out and from Uvalde and start talking about this.
Let's not forget what they did in Uvalde.
What did you guys do?
They gave money for a playground.
But
that's it. That's it.
And they told us about it. And they told us about it.
You know what's interesting?
And she got her photo op.
We gave to Uvalde too. You know how you didn't know? Because we'll never tell you the amount or what.
Did.
No, but what I'm saying is a lot of people gave to Uvalde, and a lot of people gave to the rebuilding and the reunification of families and everything. Nobody said anything.
We're not making videos of it. We're not out there, showing it off. That's awful. That's so disrespectful.
That's so I'm sorry. They showed the playground.
Yeah.
They showed the playground. You know how much a playground is?
That's
maybe like $100,000, $200,000.
That's
maybe.
Not even the point.
I mean, that's really how much it is. Now, did they ever go and help build the playground?
I don't see them anywhere, Nancy.
Yeah, I see a bunch of people being exploited. That's what I see.
People clapping that definitely are vulnerable and definitely are hard up. That's for sure. So they're exploiting people in that frame right there.
Jesus.
Jeez. Where are they?
This is the hub kitchen. We didn't see it. This is all for Invictus. So, of course, it has to do with Harry. This was all stuff. Now, I just want to keep in mind, this is all stuff we've already seen. Mm-hmm. They've already made sure that we've seen videos of this crap.
Yeah, and stills.
Now, if you don't remember, we made a video about this where we took apart who was behind this. And this all had to do with censorship. This is the Bays thing. Do you remember the Bays of her rich friend that does the luggage?
Yeah, I
Do you remember that? Yeah. It's just like Meghan to make sure that she merches Bays. And notice how she's in this video more than Harry is.
Taking selfies. Because, you know, charity is all about taking selfies for Instagram.
Here was the school. We knew they were standing there for a reason. It all had to do with
this video.
Again, all stuff that we already saw them do. There's nothing new here. And it really wasn't a lot of stuff.
We should play a drinking game video. Just how many times Meghan hugs someone, just take a shot of tequila.
We would be so drunk.
We'd be wasted, dude.
We'd be so
but
drunk.
in a good way.
Oh
so
my
we'd be
God.
able to tolerate it. That was a horrible, disgusting,
sick, wasted
display of narcissism.
Okay, this one was the creepiest one. Look how that kid's looking. Like, he's just like, oh my God. Why is she just sitting around talking to kids in chairs like that?
For the picture.
Yes, you're right.
The whole situation was to get video and pictures.
Yeah. So the article in the Daily Mail comes out today, and this is grand. Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation suffers $8.7 million drop in donations. Sussexes charity received $1.6 million from two wealthy benefactors last year, with losses hitting $537K as boss James Holt pockets $133K pay rise. Wow. That's a big deal from a charity, a global charity, to go down almost $9 million.
Yeah. Well, it just proves what our theory was about the $10 million donor.
Now, we all remember what happened here. They had this one $10 million donor, and we had our theories on that, but I'm really starting to believe, we thought it was either Tyler Perry or Oprah.
It was someone in that cult.
I'm really starting to believe that it was Oprah for that Oprah interview. Like,
she paid him?
She said, I'll give $10 million to Archewell if you sit down and do it. And there it was. Now, they only gave, what, $3 million of that $13 million.
Yeah. And guys, that's in the tax documents, you know, no one's making this up.
The IRS is currently conducting an investigation into Archewell amidst troubling allegations involving Prince Harry's potential embezzlement of charity funds. That has to do with his travel list.
Yes.
And not knowing where the hell that money went. So, of course, this is a fraud scheme. Of course, this is bad. The fact that nobody gave to them this year, the person who gave them $10 million is not going to give them another $10 million. So that's why I do believe it's like either Oprah or Tyler.
Well, what is happening is that if you give $10 million to a charity, well, okay, let me talk to you like this, okay? You and I start a charity, okay? Dad gives us $10 million. Now, what we do is then we go out online, maybe just to other places in the community, in the Portland area, in the LA area, people that we know. And we say, hey guys, we started this charity. And they're like interested. And they go, well, what's going on with it? Well, we already got $10 million.
Yeah.
$10 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The problem with that is fraud, because that's selling something that's not true. You're trying to get more donations from, wow, there's a lot of people giving to you if you already got $10 million.
Yeah,
this is another Kardashian scam. This is just like Kylie with the lip kits. Kylie Jenner goes online, okay? She wants to sell all these lip kits.
She wants to say she sold out.
What happens is she does this big advertisement. Oh God, guys, I'm just selling them from this time to this time, okay? Now, Kris Jenner ends up buying all those lip kits. Okay, guys? Let's say hypothetically, Kris Jenner does it. But Kylie on her social media says, you guys, we just sold out.
In 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes. Now, guys, guess what? We're going to do a restock next week. So you can get one too.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, again, guys, that's fraud.
That is fraud.
That is called fraud. That is selling the consumer something that's not true.
Good call, Stephanie. Donations to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archewell Foundation have plunged by 11 million American in the past year, sending it into the red. with Boss and the couple's right-hand man, James Holt, handed a massive 280% pay raise with everything going on in the world.
Well, I have a theory about
Good
that.
Lord. The Sussexes have released their charity annual report and a glitzy promotional video. So they put out this glitzy promotional video that is pretty much BS because we've seen everything they've done this year. They make sure we know.
Working an hour a week is not charity work, okay?
So
that's not doing anything.
So they put this promotional video out, hoping that their dumb Sussex Squad followers will just look at that and not read the annual report, which they didn't. Like right now, there's that Duchess of Successful. She's got a podcast and she's like, I'm going to talk about all the great things they did today. It's like, are you, there's this, come on.
They're touched.
Come on.
They're touched.
As my ex-boyfriend, Tony Gradington, once said, she's touched.
And what's shady about the pay rise for James Holt, the high executive up to everybody getting that huge pay, you got to remember, on paper, Harry and Meghan say they do not get paid. Okay? They have to because it's their charity. Could you imagine if they did do that?
You don't pay. Yeah.
I'm just saying. So something shady there where the high executive to them is getting that huge pay increase when they're not making half of what they were making last year.
Well, I also
there's some shady things going on there, and that's why the IRS has to investigate into that, because if they're paying themselves under the table, which a lot of people have, guys, a lot of people pay under the table. That's a great way to avoid taxes. They could be up for prison.
Yeah, the IRS doesn't mess around in America. They're on top of everything. So then the article goes on to talk about how they were ridiculed. They were called grifters. South Park got them. Family Guy got them. All these things. Americans don't like them. This is the best part for me. The couple set up their Archewell Foundation after quitting the royal family and say it is an impact-driven global nonprofit that puts compassion into action, which is committed to a simple but profound mission. Show up, do good.
That's such a grift. God, that's such a grift. I mean, that's so Kardashian.
Well, this is a copy of their $9.90. If you guys want to pause and take a look at it, you can. But somebody felt compelled to give them $1 million each. Probably, like, you know, we established this year in our videos that they are behind some dark ass money like BlackRock.
It would not shock me in the slightest bit if the elder abuse they inflicted on Gloria Steinem did not contribute to that, to $1 million here and there. Doria and Meghan have this ability to get older people to give them money. They are grifters. That's the way it works. So it wouldn't shock me.
The foundation employed 5 people with salaries, totaling $640,441 for the year. That is a lot of money to give employees of a charity.
Well, that's why the IRS is investigating it. You know, it's like they've been investigating it since October. You know, now we're in December. So imagine what's going to happen next year.
So the article goes on to talk about how great they are and what they put up on their Archewell website. I wanted to bring up what Archewell actually does say. Guys, get your barf bags ready. It also doesn't make any sense. It's like word salad times a million. Shared purpose, global action. They're very obsessed with thinking that they make a global impact. They're just so obsessed with that because they can't accept the fact that they move back to America and the only people that'll pay attention to them are their friends in Montecito. That they just cannot accept that.
And they're losing them.
Exactly. And we believe in the power of community building as a potent and transformation solution for mental wellness, the cornerstone of our collective well-being. This belief shapes everything we do as we reach communities locally and globally to inspire positive change through lasting solutions. Through these stories of impact, we can find inspiration, and in these moments, we find joy. We uplift communities across the globe by investing time and resources into people and places that foster meaningful bonds and help people thrive. When have they ever done that? Can they give any examples of that? This is something they say that they started, the Welcome Project. With a belief in the power of connection and goal of uplifting communities, we launched the Welcome Project in 2023. The Welcome Project supports women-led programming for recently resettled Afghan women to help build more inclusive and connected communities. I went over and I Googled the Welcome Project. They didn't even start that. It was started in 1987 to help refugees and women come over and, get acclimated into society and teach them skills. Where are Harry and Meghan? Are they saying that they maybe gave them $20?
Well, they're piggybacking off charities, and that's what grifters do.
What are they talking about?
That's piggybacking off a charity.
Guys, go Google the Welcome Project. You'll see it was started in 1987.
And this is the stuff that people need to investigate. This is the kind of stuff we're talking about. This is very easy to go out there in the community and say, hey guys, I'm going to word salad this and we're doing this awesome thing, give us money. That's what they need, a mission statement that's not true.
Do you know what it's like? It's like you and I giving to an animal rescue and then saying we started it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what this is. So then they start doing this weird percentage thing, like how much percentage. It doesn't make any sense.
They're trying to confuse the Sussex squad, and they're doing a great job.
They really are.
Because even Nancy's starting to get confused. Nancy, it's all word salad, dude. But,
Stephanie, explain to me
I can't explain this, dude. I'm not an idiot.
Stephanie, what does this mean? 98.8% have developed a meaningful relationship of friendship. So these women that come from other countries, 98.8. How do you come up with that percentage?
I want to know what the other 2%'s doing.
Me too. I want to know what happened to them.
Can we help those people?
97.7% have increased their sense of social connection and decreased feelings of loneliness.
They have to put this up because if they're...
What does it mean though, Stephanie? What does it mean?
It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing.
98.8% feel their culture and lifestyle have been welcomed and treated with respect.
Dude, it's just like the pictures with her hugging people and her with children. It means nothing. It is just for the grift. This is a nonprofit grift. Okay. And you guys, the IRS, I'm telling you this right now, you guys need to dive in deep with this.
Yes, please.
Okay. I used to be all about the Kardashians and try to go into their fake churches and all that stuff. But the Meghan and Harry stuff, make that priority one.
Big deal.
This is priority one. Okay.
Supporting parents. Over the past year, we have built a first of its kind support network for parents whose children and families have been impacted by online harm. Okay, I looked into this too. No, they haven't. Do you know how many support groups there are for parents whose children have unfortunately off themselves due to bullying and due to online stuff? This has been going on for years. What are they talking about, a first of its kind? What, because they have something to do with it? They didn't break any ceilings here. What are they talking about? Restoring trust in information. This all has to do, and I love the buzzword they use at the end. We promote information integrity and ethical journalism as a fundamental right, an essential need for the well-being of communities and democracies over the world. Democracy or democracies is a huge buzzword right now, especially with the American election. So of course they're going to put that in there. If you mean you want to censor your critics, then I guess that's what democracy means to Meghan and Harry. They hate free speech in any form. They hate being criticized. They hate the First Amendment.
They want to Meghanize everything. Yes. Everything that she says and the way she dresses and, just it's all a Nazi regime.
So there is the Archewell impact report that they tried to cover over with a 1-minute video of things we've already seen them do. And it wasn't really impactful. Sitting with a group of people in a chair,
fake
pretending to write things down.
Yeah.
Is not being impactful. And where's their global impact? What? Because they got together with that girl from Bays? That girl from Bays was already doing that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just because Meghan's friends with her?
Yeah.
Is that your global impact? Period poverty is like an issue that a lot of people are involved with, big time. Meghan and Harry want to make sure that everybody knows that they gave tampons and feminine napkins to 2,500, not 1,000, 2,500 girls in Africa. Okay.
I've been doing stuff like that for years, though.
Big deal.
No, don't say big deal.
No, 25. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Big deal. Big deal. Nobody cares. You know what? You could be doing. Okay, for years, for like 10 years, we had the Jolie Pitt Foundation. I don't remember seeing Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt talk about that foundation and their impact once. They just did.
It's like they're almost putting out these videos just to prove something. And it's like, you're not proving anything. You're making yourself look worse.
Pathetic.
It's pathetic.
It is beyond pathetic.
Yeah, and especially right off the heels of Princess Catherine.
I just don't understand why they think they're making a difference when they're really not. You're really not making a difference. You're not. Invictus was already there. It was already there, and it was popular because of the royal family. It's not popular anymore because of Meghan and Harry's poor choices. But you guys haven't done anything this year, and you want to talk about that? What have you done?
The Uvalde thing was the end of it for me. They didn't show up to break ground,
no,
or to lift anything heavy.
They built a playground.
They just had people like applauding the playground at the end.
And this is the problem. By them saying they built a playground, they're really taking away from all the hard work and effort that like people like Matthew McConaughey put in.
Oh, yeah.
That he didn't feel he had to say anything.
Yeah, that's
and all other people, a lot of people helped Uvalde.
You think Jennifer Aniston's going around telling people, I gave to this cause? She gives a lot of money, guys. She doesn't have kids. She gives a lot. Okay?
It's disgusting. So you're gross. You guys are gross.
You guys are gross.
And during Christmas. Today's animal rescue group, I wanted to highlight art all about animal rescue and transport. These guys are awesome and so important. They are the ones that when, let's say, a animal rescue group pulls an animal out of a high-kill shelter that is going to be euthanized, they're the ones that come and pick up the animal and then transport it to the rescue or the foster or the adopter. You have no idea what these people do, guys. They do amazing work. Please go check out their website. I'll put the link in the description below. They have a PayPal. That's how they give their money. I can vouch for them. This isn't a scam or anything. I know like giving sometimes to PayPals or seeing things on Facebook, it's weird. I can vouch for these people. That is their PayPal account, and I will put that in the description below. Please, please, please give to these people. They do amazing work. And talk about behind the scenes work. You never hear about the people that pick up the dogs, transport the dogs, and bring them to these sanctuaries.
There's people that grab the dogs from Dallas, put them on a plane with them, have them sitting in their lap the whole time, go to Washington State and drop off the dog to their new home.
Yeah.
You know, we don't hear about that. We just go, oh, the guy from Washington State just saved that dog. Well, how do you think the dog got from Dallas to Washington State? So this is a big deal.
It's a very big deal. They just do amazing work. I tip my hat to them.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much.
I like how you put some jolliness in the background.
I did. I plan on being
kitchen.
Festive the rest of the year.
Can't wait to cook today.
I'm getting some of Mom's decorations.
Oh God. You guys will love Mama Sidley's Christmas decorations are something to behold.
Maybe we'll share some pictures one year of how she would decorate. It was better than the Macy's windows. I'm telling you, you guys, you have no idea, because my mom would get like the classiest, most beautiful decorations. And she would put like the angel hair, the spun glass. She wouldn't use like the snow or anything. She would get that. And it was just like people would come to our house and everything was like moving and everything. Yeah, it was so cool.
They were like reindeers.
But I mean, it's amazing what our mom did every Christmas. So we are going to feature some decorations.
Yeah, you definitely are.
This
Doing a
is
good
ours.
job.
This is our
Poinsettia
yeah,
in
it's
the
not that
background.
great. So
This thing.
yeah, that's
our menorah.
yeah. Our next show, you'll have better ones. So.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, have a great day. We will see you very soon.
Love you guys. Bye.